Well, hi there, boys and girls, and everybody in between. Wanted to make this short little video because I just got done watching a clip on YouTube, and I will attempt to link the clip below of State of the Union on CNN. Dana Bash interviewed. The headline is Biden's top economic advisor responds to a GOP letter. And I'm sure you are aware the GOP sent a counter offer to Biden's $1.8 trillion dollar proposal, where I believe they are offering up like 8 or 9 billion or something like that. But this is nothing new, and we all know this. But the reason for the video is because this is an excellent example of how CNN, as we all know, have no journalistic integrity, and they certainly don't know how to do just the basics of their job, and asking the powerful any tough questions. So when you watch the interview, what I noticed, and what I believe you will notice too, is that Dana Bash goes after him on two issues, right? And both of those issues, she comes at Biden's advisor from the establishment, from the moneyed side. So the first thing she talks about is the stimulus package, and they go back and forth, and she's saying, well, I'm trying to figure out if there's a way for us, for you, not for us, but for you to compromise. Is there anywhere? And then she goes in, Joe Manchin and others have said that, there's a study saying that a group of people haven't spent all of the stimulus checks, so therefore it should be more targeted. Is that a place to where you could find compromise? Now, obviously, the reason to not have it means tested is because, one, it creates jealousy, but also it slows down the speed with which the checks can be delivered to people. So again, the people who needs it the most will suffer the most, because we have to nickel and dime fucking shit when it comes to money to the people, right? Anyway, so that's her question. The question, she points out that the Republican Joe Manchin has already said that he's against this check, and if there's going to be a check, it should be means tested, and 10 other Republicans have done the same. You know what she never asks him? You know what she never asks him once? Not one time. Well, Mr. What's his fucking name? Brian, in the last senatorial election in Georgia, then he was elected, right? So President Biden went to Georgia and promised the voters of Georgia that if they elected 2 Democratic senators, giving Democrats the majority in the Senate via a tie-breaking vote by Kamala Harris, that the first thing he would do was to get them the $2,000 check. Not this, the 600 plus 1,400 makes 2,000. That's not what he said, right? So I know that would be his counter argument, but she doesn't ask him that once. Not one time. At no point does she bother to say, hey man, your fucking candidate went up and said to the voters that if they did this, he would do that, and now he's walking back. What's up with that? It would be a fair question to ask. It wouldn't be a got you question. It wouldn't be a partisan question. It would be the right question to ask by any journalist that has access to anybody from the administration. Why is your candidate walking back on a promise he made that he doesn't have to, right? Because they don't have to vote. They don't have to have a filibuster-proof majority. They just have to have a majority. And there's a majority of Democrats and Republicans that have indicated they wanted to give the $2,000 stimulus check directly to the American people. Not once. The second thing you'll notice is, again, an attack on us, the little people. Of course, the question comes up. She says, blah, blah, blah. You were on the Obama team. There was chaos, I say. Chaos on the markets, because a hedge fund got squeezed out on a short bet that they made. So that's chaos. The normal use of the market is chaos, right? That's how she frames it. What are you going to do about it? How are you going to stop that? Nothing about, even if you agree with having shorts, which is a good way to clean out bad companies, but the fact that it was leveraged of more than 150%, not one question about that. Now, I know I'm supposed to be surprised about all this, or not be surprised about all of this, but I must be an idealist, because this still angers me and bothers me more than anything. But is definitely proof that CNN is a worthless propaganda arm, not of the Biden administration, but of the elites, not of the people. And Dana Bash is not a journalist in any definition of the word. None. Anyway, happy Sunday. If you're into football, I hope your team wins. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other.